live.
Awesome.
Give me 1 second and we'll go. Yep, I think everything's working. Let's rock.
With my real estate dojo with Mr. No Fluff. You guys are wondering where Mike is. We switched roles today, so he's behind the camera, and I am going to be delighting you today with a little to help you grow your business and grow it exponentially. If you don't know, Mike helped me tremendously when I first started, when I wanted to become an entrepreneur and quit my job that I was doing. It was a corporate job, and just like anybody else, I wanted more freedom, I wanted more control of my time, and he was able to help me with that. So with his systems and his knowledge, I was able to pick it up, and I was able to take advantage of it and grow my business that way, and eventually quit my job with the corporate world and do what I really wanted to do, which was photography. It allowed me more freedom, and it allowed me to just have more control of my time. But what I really want to talk to you guys about is how to build a team to help you actually grow your business exponentially and grow a team virtually, so you don't actually have to have one based here. And I want to start off with a quote that I heard, which is by Henry Ford, and he says, "Man minus the machine is a slave. Man plus the machine is a free man." And when I heard that quote, what I gathered is you need to have systems, and you need to have the machine in place to help you gain your freedom, basically. And basically what I understood is that you have to build systems, and you have to
You want to get the baby? Go get the baby. Go get the baby. Well,
sorry guys, Alchemy's waking up now.
We're going to come back, and she's going to show you exactly what she did in her business to be able to quit her job from, working for corporate America, working for the man, versus where she was able to leave that corporate job and work for herself and hire professional photographers to do the job for her, no matter what state she was in. She traveled with me. We went to many different states, from Florida to Las Vegas, Colorado, so on and so on, California, etc., Oregon. But the point is, she was able to make money wherever she went because she had mastered marketing, and at the same time, she had mastered a lot of the systems that I taught her, which was building a team and not paying them the regular price that you normally pay workers that don't really want to work, and you have to spend thousands of dollars with overhead like desks, offices, etc. So, all right, she's back, guys. And here's a great thing. When you work for yourself, you can do stuff like this, okay? You can run a business and then go and be with your kid, okay? That's a great thing. You get to pick what customers you want to work with. You can't go wrong with that. All right, go ahead, Soraya.
Exactly. So when I first started with my business, I really didn't know what I was doing, but I know I wanted to grow it even more to the point where it didn't require me to be working on it as much. I would work on it, but not in it. And so with the system that Mike has, which was basically to find assistants or find VAs that are that you can find for cheap, and you don't have to pay the excessive amounts that other companies are charging for. There are highly qualified people with master's degrees.
Woo woo! Party. That's all right. Keep going. We'll clean it in a second.
So we were able to find highly qualified leads. Highly qualified
VAs to help you.
And the way that they helped me was through marketing to be able to generate leads.
And this is a photography business, okay,
right.
guys? So these VAs will work for any kind of business, real estate, investor, lawyer, etc., okay? So what do they do for you, Soraya, these VAs? your business?
They would help me with
lead generation,
marketing, cold calling, data entry, data extraction,
taking the incoming calls, right?
Customer support for sure.
Filtering,
yes.
Right? Setting up appointments for photographers to go out there. And they were basically like your right-hand man, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And you also use like the Alchemy Stones course where we use automation and websites that actually do the closing for you, where they didn't have to talk to a sales rep. They could if they choose to, but we prefer customers that go ahead are the best customers where they go online, they know what they want, in this case photography, and they were able to go ahead and book and pay you like $187, $175, all online without talking to some people. And if they choose to talk to someone, then you had virtual assistants to pick up the phone that filtered them, set up the appointments, etc. Isn't that right?
Yes. That was the best part of it as well, is being able to automate it. And Mike has a video that says make money while you sleep. And when you first actually get your first notification that you've made money while you were sleeping.
This is PayPal, right?
Right. It's pretty amazing because your customers are on your website even when you're asleep.
That's right, because everybody's different.
Right. And so whenever I got the first notification, because of this automated website that was targeted to for conversion. So they would go online and they would, it was completely automated, and I woke up one day and they had completely booked themselves online.
Your first time?
Yes.
Right? How did you, what about the other times where you were at work and people booked themselves and you were making money while you were working?
Yeah, when I was working full time, on my spare time I would work on my business, but the best part was as well that because of VAs, because of the team that we have built, thanks to Mike's system, I was getting notifications left and right. My business was running without me actually even being there. It was completely automated, and I would just get notifications here and there that my clients were looking for shoots online, and it was completely automated. I was working at my actual full-time job, so I was still I was at the office, I was at the corporate office, while my part-time business on the side was still able to generate income. It was still able to generate business for me, and it was growing to the point where I think in one single day I made almost as much as I got paid, probably like on a bi-weekly. Bi-weekly.
So again, guys, in one day she made more money than she did at her previous job working, okay, for the man. Instead, she decided to take the leap, start her own business, and in one day she was making more than she was making in a week. And then the VAs were doing it, people in India, Korea, China, and where you were paying like $120 to $150 max. They were working 40 hours a week for you while you were working at your full-time job, okay? And then that allow you to quit your job, right?
Definitely. Yeah.
And you said, hey, I'm not going to be doing this. You put your resume in, and you have a video on my blog, Mr. No Fluff.
It's on Mike's blog. You guys can take a look at it. I did. There's two videos. There's one where I put in my 2-week notice, and then there's the other video where I actually did the exit interview and left the job that day. So it was exciting times because when you know you want to get out of the matrix and the corporate world and just be more in charge of your life, then it's really exciting. And as far as the VAs go, they were very qualified, and so I was very confident in going into it, knowing that they were able to continue to generate the same type of income, even after I was out of the corporate world.
And they were qualified because you used training course systems to filter them. At first, you didn't even know about them. You didn't know how to hire them, how to give them bonuses, how to find them, how to train them, how to monitor them, right?
Yeah, it was actually a headache. When I first hired my very first VA, it was a fail for sure. I didn't know what to look for in a VA. I didn't know how to qualify them. I didn't know. I mean, I knew what I wanted. I didn't know how to systemize it, and I didn't know how to make it to where I didn't have to respond to 50 applicants, because whenever you post a job on these sites, you're going to be getting 50 to 100 candidates that want that job. And so if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to sit there for hours or days and spend your time trying to filter out these people, and they're not even qualified. And then the worst part is when you actually hire one that you've taken the time
spend your money.
Yeah, your time and your energy to hire them,
train them,
they quit on you like in a day or two, because
or a week, worse, or 6 weeks, 8 weeks, when you already paid them for a month or two.
That's right.
Right, and you haven't made any money, and they sucked up that much time.
They do. So that was very disappointing, and it really, I learned from that to manage my time better.
From the system, right?
From the system, for sure.
Do you realize now that there's certain things that we do that's a copy and paste in that course that you guys do, that if the VA doesn't respond in a certain way, you don't even talk to them, okay? So just very clever stuff, guys. Where to find these people to work for you for 120 to 150 bucks a month. I'm not sure if they're hearing me because the mic's over there.
Can you guys hear? Alchemy's playing with the mic, so.
All right. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add?
Oh, the listing, the penthouse listing.
Okay. Yes. Talk about how your company took the photo from the penthouse shoot.
So the brokerage firm that Mike had ended up listing a luxury penthouse.
Multi-million.
It's multi-million. It was 1.6 million, I believe. Penthouse. It was a listing, and it was generated through a VA.
Two VAs.
Right.
Two VAs. That's right. One for marketing and the other one for qualifying and setting the appointments. Okay. You want to show some of those pictures in there? I know you try to. I'll bring that in. So this is a deal that we got through two VAs. We sold this baby, and we sold it cheap too. But I don't know if you guys can see the property. It's a multi-million-dollar penthouse. Is there more pictures?
Yes, and so my company was able to help with the photography. In this listing.
This is the penthouse, guys. I mean, as you can see, and I got that through a VA. We made a big chunk of money. My broker made a chunk of money. I made money, and okay, this came from a VA guy. So you know, who will pick up the phone for a cold caller or your marketer on a VA? Well, the guy that has a multi-million-dollar home. Okay, there it is.
So
guys.
when
we sold it on the MLS for 1.6 million or something.
Yeah. So exactly. So that just goes to show you, and it just wasn't this listing. It was a lot of other listings, I'm sure.
A lot of listings just through the VAs, because if for example, let's just take cold calling. If you do cold calling one person and they're good, you can generate a lot of business. Now imagine you had 10 of these people or 30 of these people. Whatever you were doing now, you exponentially growing. Okay. If you don't like to do cold calling, well, there's so many other things you can do. I'm just giving you an example of one. Okay, you want to show them some more pictures? Is there more?
I think those are all the ones that I have.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not just that listing. Oh, to me. She's being funny. It's not just that listing, but it just goes to show you making the investment in your business will definitely help you generate more business. Ugh. 1 second, guys. Sorry. This is totally live and unscripted, so.
Hey, that's how we do it all the time. we never are scripted, guys. Okay.
So this was completely unscripted. So it just goes to show you, if you invest that, make that investment into your business of getting a VA and knowing which ones to find, which ones to hire, but not spending too much time doing it.
And using my systems, you can exponentially grow your business. Okay, the course sells for $1,500.
Right.
We're doing a flash sale for $325. We're only going to get 50 units out. Already half of them are already sold. So there's only 25
There's
or
only
less.
25 left.
That's
so
it.
It's $325. It's an investment that you're going to be making now, but it's definitely going to pay off later. You don't have to recreate the wheel yourself. When I first understood that, it was because I failed at it, and
I'll let you fail at it so you understand the value of it. Because if you never try to hire a VA, you think it's easy, you can go do it. So you spend hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars, and then you're like, oh, this didn't work.
It doesn't work, and then you're gonna give up.
Okay.
And so
I've been bring the mic over here. I've been doing this since 1999 when AOL and Net Zero were at the mall trying to sell you dial-up. Okay, I was outsourcing to India and Pakistan, so that's over 20 years plus of experience that I just bundle up in a 7-hour course. I give you the contracts that I use for the VAs, what kind of phone systems to use, how to monitor them, how to hire them, how to filter them, how to build a big team if you want to have a call center in India. All that stuff is in there, guys. Again, only 25 units at $325 left, guys. If you have any questions, go to mrnofluff.com and get it there. Anything else?
That's it. Thank you, guys.
See you.